eruption in 62 AD, causing an earthquake of 9, destroying Pompei, Stavia, Ercolano, and even Naples was destroyed by the earthquake. After 17 years, while they were reconstructing the city, this eruption with the vestibule, the atrium, and the peristelium in the back. Okay? In the middle of the atrium, you see the impluvium by the compluvium roof. Today we all use the expluvium because we want the rain to go out. They had the compluvium to collect the rain. So this for 500 years until the Roman aqueduct built by Octavian Augustus. Where the statues of the Roman emperors collocated on the big podium, while the smaller were for the equites. Equites was the title given to the honorable citizen. We still use this title in Italy, Cavaliere.
E l'eruzione di Pompei fu un'eruzione particolare, che gli esperti chiamano eruzione triumane, da cui il vecchio, e durò 2 o 3 giorni e non produsse colate di lava ma solamente del materiale piroclastico, cioè cenere, lapilli e pietra pudice. Questo materiale è lava che si polverizza all'interno del condotto quando la lava viene a contatto con la falda acquifera, e quindi l'acqua e il fuoco vanno in contrasto e questo fa esplodere la montagna. L'eruzione si verificò il 24 di agosto, spesso qui nel mese di agosto c'è il vento di maestrale che soffia da questa direzione. Allora questo materiale esploso e spinto e trasportato dal vento cade da questa parte e seppellì 3 città, la più conosciuta è Pompei, però furono distrutte Stabia e Oplod, che attualmente si chiama Torre Annunziata. Poi nell'ultima fase dell'eruzione si verificò un fenomeno vulcanico che è il più pericoloso per le popolazioni che vivono vicine al vulcano, una base surge.
These plants are here for a science project.
Very nice.
Science project aims to prove that these plants, or some plants, can grow underground but without necessarily being watered. Why? We usually need 2 main elements, natural elements, for the life of plants. One is water. The other one is sunlight. Water could be easily substituted or replaced by the high humidity or moisture. We can use one or the other. The humidity here is 95 to 100%. Natural humidity. The temperature is constantly between 14-16 degrees Celsius. Now, these plants were planted here 9 months ago, in January 2013, although the experiment, the project, the idea started in 1989. So every year since 1989, this project takes place here, where you see the plants growing without water. 3 plants have died. The 80% of the experiment is still going, and the plants will be replaced in January 2005. But it's better to say pottery. Okay, this is pottery, or terracotta. They use it, yeah. Anyway, and this is again tufa or tough stone, which is the same rock that we have seen previously. But why is this technique shaped with diagonal lines? Because this is earthquake proof or anti-seismic. Yes, which means net shaped structure. Why is it shaped as a net? This is to absorb and distress. This is a nice word to use. And distress the seismic oscillation provoked by the earthquakes.
Very nice.
You understand?
Yeah!
How do you translate?
No!
No, che bellino però. Te lo lascio, te lo abbono perché è troppo bellino. No! Adesso chi vuole translate? Chi vuole?
Io ho capito una parte però.
It was called Archiflegreo. Then 50,000 years ago there was a huge explosion and there was a collapsing. And so this one is a huge caldera. For example, that's a Posillipo. That's the hill of Posillipo of Naples. So here in Naples, for example, the Naples, Ischia, they are a part of this Campi Flegrei. Then there have been many other big eruptions. For example, the town of Naples, it's made out of tufa stones. So Naples, even it's near to the Vesuvius, geologically speaking, it's part of the Campi Flegrei. So, for example, the tufa stones, it's an eruption of the Campi Flegrei over 15,000 years ago, a very big eruption. Well, now we are, this area of the Solfatara, it's called the Bocca Grande, Big Mouth. And so, according to the legend, this was the dwelling of the god Vulcano, the Forum Vulcani, where he was forging down the weapons for the other divinities. The temperatures of this one, it's very high, it's 150 degrees Celsius. And till not so many years ago, here there was a house, a small house, and it was built by the German volcanologist called Friedlander. But it collapsed, it ruined, because in the 80s, when we had the crisis in the 80s for the Bradisism, so it's not existing anymore, it was right there. And if you pay attention, you can see on the back of the Bocca Grande a green-like color, because it's a seaweed. A special seaweed called the Chanidum can live in these conditions of acidity and temperatures. So the bacteria and the seaweeds, they are the only one form of life who can live in the so-called desert.
Ma dove cacchio siamo finiti?
Xium.
Durante questi stati alterati la profetessa pronunciava delle parole sibilline, appunto, non si capiva niente, e poi erano i sacerdoti che si incaricavano di spiegarlo. Oppure un altro modo era questo: la profetessa quando parlava le sue risposte venivano messe sulle foglie, poi il vento le mescolava e poi si raccoglievano e si leggevano. Quindi in realtà gli oracoli della Sibilla erano fatti in maniera tale che era difficile l'interpretazione, c'era un margine di incertezza. Per esempio, allora, questo è lo scherzo della Sibilla molto famoso. C'era un re che doveva andare in guerra e quindi venne dall'oracolo alla Sibilla a chiedere. La Sibilla gli rispose questo: Ibis redibis non moriris in terra, che può essere per due modi diversi. Allora, se dico Ibis, dice vai, redibis, tornerai, virgola, non moriresti in bello, vuol dire non morirai in bello. Però se io lo leggo in un altro modo, posso leggere così: ibis andrai, redibis nos, non tornerai, moriresti in bello, morirai in bello. Quindi in realtà era fatto in maniera tale che la scritta mi la deve ragione.